I me say we no wanna capitalist. IrieItes a suss them out with I'm and chalice. When me on ya, accurate. Kabaka Pyramid blessings.
You were touring for some weeks now through all Europe and have two shows left in Austria and Switzerland. How was the tour so far? It was your second time.
Well, I one show I've left in Austria just to, make it clear, but you know what I mean, the tour been excellent so far. You know what I mean, the whole team there, Baby Rock Books na agency. Ibamar was here with it for most of the time. Buck up Protege, Indignation, or Buck up Pentatouche, Buck up, just crazy vibration, man. You know what I mean? Festivals that time, yeah. So last year we never really do any festivals, So this year get to do some live music with bands and thing and crazy, crazy vibes. People know the music that time, yeah, and them have it and them a sing out and things. So it's a great vibes.
And there was this big festival, Rotterdam Sunsplash. You had your own show and you were on stage too with Protege. Dati Bookman was there too. Was that a special moment after all these years of making music together, staying here?
Yeah, man, even sitting down at the Reggae University, with Proto. Sorry, Proto Ibamar, Dotty Bookman, Ellen Pete, you know what I mean? It's just, it confirms, the youths them are putting in work and it'll get acknowledged, and it's working at the right direction, you know what I mean? So we're there for strength reggae music, we're there for strength the minds of the youths, them, you know what I mean? So, just that's the thing there and the performance. Anytime me and Proto touch the stage together, it's always a great vibration. I always free up when me there amongst them man there, cause the musicians them so tight, indignation band up on the next level. So just watching them perform just full me with joy. And then we do my set with Dubby Conquerors later in the night at Ratatam, and that's a wicked band where me have to big up. So, it was just a great night, man, a great, great night.
It's kind of reggae revival on tour this summer. Can you tell us something about the development of this movement?
Well, the thing is, it starts with the artists them, and each and every artist are developed. You know what I mean? You have Esco Levi, you have Ibamar, you have Proto, you have, what I mean, Jana and did some shows, you know what I mean? Pentatouche, Raging Fire. Everybody does a work on them craft till they master it. Are working towards mastership. So it's just a collective of youths where have love for them one another and love to perform together and love to create music and thing. And it's not there's no better time for being a music than now, because it's a revolutionary time.
As you have a background with a good education, visiting one of the best high schools, um, when and how did you decide to focus just on music?
Well, just on music, it wasn't that long ago for just say, oh, music alone may I deal with, but me always inclined towards music and being an entertainer, you know what I mean? So, music is something where we couldn't avoid. You see me, this man here, me and them man here did have sound where we was this tall, you know what I mean? And we has play out at party and even my brethren know I saw them man have sound, you know what I mean? And the whole of we link all as sound together, you know what I mean? So we grew up in the thing, we build studio, we work on the craft, develop the rapping, develop the DJing and the singing and everything and the production. Till we just decide say we have a sound now where we're ready for bring to the world. And about 3 years ago we decide on that sound and we just decide say yo we'll push it out. And now is music full time as you say. You know, management team intact, the label intact. And we just move forward, baby rocking, accurately. Yeah man.
Can you tell us something about Manifesto Jamaica? You playing a part also in there.
Well, Manifesto Jamaica, the organization where deal with arts in communities. You know what I mean? Uplifting the youths through art. You know, giving them experience, education. You know what I mean? Just enhancing them through arts and allowing youths to believe that them can make a career, make a life for themselves, doing what them love to do, instead of being trapped up in an office from 9 to 5, you know what I mean, where them probably wouldn't prefer to be there. You know, when them have talents inside where them would have loved to get out and exposing them to new arts like Tai Chi and yoga and these things and meditation, you know what I mean, things like that will introduce youths to where they might never have heard of before. Or they might hear a thing but them not really know is what. So you put them in contact with a trained professional who, you know what I mean, is certified in that art, you know, and allow them to develop it. If they want to become leaders in it, they have opportunities to do that. So, you know, it's an organization based around keeping a festival at the end of the year, culminate all of the activities throughout the year and giving youths a chance to shine. And you know, it's just a lovely vibration. You know, I mean, the young youths, you know, and just I try and make a change. You know.
You're practicing yoga also. How did this come about?
Well, I just say came about. I have a Rasta brethren when I was going to school still, and he lent me a book called the Egyptian Book of the Dead, which is actually the Pert Emheru, which is the opening of the way of the you know, towards enlightenment. You know what I mean? And it's like that book that opened my eyes to certain aspects of African culture where I never really, you know, we used to suppress. You know what I mean? Just due to certain stigmas put down upon it and things. So, you know, it was through that author Muata Ashby that I saw him approach yoga from an African perspective. So that draw me towards it due to my connection with Africa, you know what I mean? So I always saw yoga as a thing where, you know, it is ancient in India, but it has its origins in Africa as well. Through all humanity have its origins in Africa. So it's a thing where I used to just practice on my own, read different books, check websites, and I just been practicing on my own from then. I know a lot of yoga practitioners who are my friends and my sisters and brethren, you know, but yoga is a personal thing for me still, you know what I mean? 'Cause it's just a part of the whole spiritual development. You know, it's not just a set of postures or an exercise routine or a stretch. You know, it's about perfecting yourself, mastering yourself, and that's one of the aspects, you know.
Coming from rap music, hip hop, you're using a lot of samples from rap, also from reggae. Would this be an option to? You said in at Rotterdam you're playing with Dubby Conquerors and other bands on tour. Will this be an option for the future to play with a band and go on tour with an own band, maybe?
Yeah, man, that is the aim. The aim is to travel with your own band. You know, two things where have not happened yet is I haven't decided on a name for the band. And the thing is, you know, a name is what creates that thing, you know what I mean? Once you have the name, then it starts a process of creation. That's why they say in the beginning was the Word. You know what I mean? And the Word was with God and the Word was God. So it's the Word that creates. So once the name is there, then the band will automatically, you know, formulate. And to do that, you need a band leader. Because it's very important to have somebody to orchestrate and to keep everybody in line and in check and on the same page. So, but as you say, you know, that is the aim, so that Kabaka Pyramid can have a proper support system for the lyrics. You know what I mean? Because it's not really about me, it's about the lyrics and the message. And we need a proper medium so that that can come across in the right way, the most effective way. You know what I mean? And even with my personal growth as an artist, as a musician as well, someone who plays a little guitar and, you know what I mean, and things like that. So the music is key, you know, live music is the everything behind the music, you know. So yeah.
So then we can look forward to another album, maybe a whole album.
Yeah, definitely. We're working on the album, you know, I'm collecting a lot of rhythms right now from various producers, and I have some rhythms I'm working on myself. Some songs I've been writing. You know what I mean? I'm not really start recording towards it yet vocally. But we want to bring in some musicians in the studio, some veterans and some young musicians as well, and balance that, you know, But in the meantime, we have an EP coming out. Another EP. This one will be for sale. It's like a compilation of some of the songs you've been hearing over the last year, year and a half, plus a few new songs. So you can look forward to another EP coming soon, the Lead the Way EP. Yeah, man.
Last question, mentioning the veterans, how important do you think is it, or is working with veterans and people who laid the foundation for reggae music?
Well, as a student, as a disciple, you always want to learn from the master. You know what I mean? So you can't really go wrong when you work with a veteran music wise. Because they have so much experience. They go through years of recording, of seeing young artists rise and knowing what it takes to rise. Knowing how just changing one note in a bass line might be the difference between a hit song and a song where just, kind of just dead. So you want to have that experience with the musician, engineers, who are going to mix, who are going to master everything. You want fresh minds as well, which is what we are bringing to the table as minds where, can still soak up everything, you know what I mean? So it's a balance still, but you have to have the veterans them involved, you know what I mean? Just to get advice from.
We're looking forward to that and looking forward to the EP. Give thanks.
Give thanks and praise, Rastafari.